so nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people, you can call me your majesty. Keep your battery charged, you know it won't stick, yo. Man, it's not his fault you kick slow. Should've let your trick hold, chick hold your sick glow. Plus nobody couldn't do nothing once he let the brick go. And you know I know that's a bunch of snow. The beat is so butter. Peep the slow cutter as he utter the calm flow. Don't talk about my moms, yo. Sometimes he rhyme quick, sometimes he rhyme slow, or vice versa. Whip up a slice of nice verse pie, hit it on the first try. Villain, the worst guy. Spot hot tracks like spot a pair of fat asses. Shots of the scotch from out the square shot glasses. And he won't stop till he got the masses. And show them what they know now through flows of hot molasses. Do it like the robot to headspin to boogaloo. Took a few minutes to convince the average boogaboo. It's ugly, like look at you, it's a damn shame. Just remember all caps when you spell the man name. And you know it like a poet, like Baby Doll. I bet she tried to say she gave me her all. She played ball. All bets off. The villain got the dice rigged. And they say he accosted the man with the sliced wig. Allegedly, the investigation is still ongoing. In this pesky nation, he got the best con flowing. The pot doubles. Now they really got troubles. Madman never go like snot bubbles.
Yo, 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 yo. What is good, everyone? What is goody? How is everyone today? What's up, Strange? Got the Hours of Chaos podcast tonight. We got a special guest tonight. A surprise guest, you might say. It's someone who's been on the show before. You're drinking Yoo-Hoo? Yo, I haven't had one of those in a while. Dang. It's been a while since I've had that to drink. I have not drinking that in a while. I think it's last time I had one. That was 2 years ago when I was still living in Florida, I think. Shoutouts to Mad Villain, aka Mad Villainy, you know, MF Doom, and Mad Libs, that song that we just played. Such a great song, such an iconic song. It's hard to believe that next month that song is going to be 22 years old. That's great. Me too. I love MF Doom also. Me too. I love all his work. Rest in peace to him. He's definitely one of the greats. I would have loved to see him at the Gathering. I think he would have been performed very well at the Gathering. I think he would have done very well at the Gathering because there's a lot of juggalos I know besides me that love MF Doom. Dude is a fucking genius. That's who I usually listen to when I'm like in a deep thought or when I'm thinking creatively about stuff or when I just want to smoke and vibe out. I put on just some MF Doom. Yeah, MF Doom's a legend. He is a legend. Again, rest in peace to MF Doom. Rest in peace. Yeah, like I said, I know a lot of juggalos who love MF Doom. I'm definitely one of them. Like I said, he's like on my top list. If I had to put up there, he's like up there. The one project I wish we really got to see from him was the Doomstarks album, the collab project that him and Ghostface Killah of Wu-Tang Clan were working on. That's a project I would have really loved to hear. All Caps is definitely one of them. That's definitely one of them. The one that we were playing at the beginning of the stream, that's definitely one of them. And then this one would probably be one of them. I'll go ahead and play it. There's so many, but this All Caps is one of them, and then this is one of them too. Where is it? Come on. Come on, YouTube. One Beer, that's definitely one of them. That's one of my favorites too. So I'll go ahead and play that one. I also love the music video to this. What's some of your favorite songs by MF Doom Strange? What's up to the other lurker in here? Yeah, but yeah, One Beer is one good one. I love the music video to this. Enjoy, y'all.
There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're deaf. Tempt me, do a number on the label. Beat up all the MCs and drink them under the table like it's on me. Put it on my tab, kid, however you dare. Foot it, cap, face forfeit. Watch the mic, hold it like the heat, he might toss it. Told her, tell him they stole it. Tell her he lost it. She told him get off it and a bunch of other more shit. Until we getting no new leads, it's like eating watermelon. Stay spitting new seeds. It's the weed, give me some of what he drooping off. As soon as he wake up, choking like it was whooping cough. They grouping soft. First hour at the open bar and they trooping off. He went to go laugh and get some head by the side road. She asked him autograph a derriere red to wide load. This yard bird tastes like fried toad, turd, love villain. Take pride in code words, crooked eye mode, nerd geek with a cold heart. Probably still be speaking in rhymes as an old fart. Study how to eat to die by the pizza guy. No, he's not too fly to ski in the skis her eye and squeeze her thigh. Maybe give her curves a feel the same way she feel it when he flow with nerves of steel. They call her super when they need their back plumbing fix. How is only one left? The pack coming six. Whatever happened to 2 and 3? A herb tried to slide with 4 and 5 and got caught. Like what you doing, Chief? Don't make them have to get cutting like truancy. Matter of fact, not for nothing. Right now, you and me, looser than a pair of Adidas. I hope you brought your spare tweeters. MCs sound like cheerleaders, rapping and dancing like Redhead Kingpin. Doom came to do the thing again, no matter who be blinging. We do it for the smelly hubbies. Seems know what time it is, like it's time for Teletubbies. If you can do it, if you take an ass up. He plot shows like robberies. In and out, 1, 2, 3, nobody's pleased. Run the cash and you won't get a wet sweatshirt. The mic is the shotty, nobody move, nobody get hurt. Bring heat like the boy done go on the wall. Came in the door, and everybody on the floor. A whole string of jobs like we on tour. Every night, on the score, coming to your corner store.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hoe cakes, 1 beer, meat grinder, all caps. Yeah, there's just so many. And I have a feeling he would have played The Gathering a few years, especially like, you know how they usually try to book acts for the themes of The Gathering? I think since he's known as the supervillain of hip hop, I think he would have been a great fit for the Super Gathering in 2019. Yeah, Food is just a classic album too. Like how he's able to make references to food on that album is just so dope. But yeah, one project I really wish we got to see him release is the Doom Starks album that him and Ghostface Killah of Wu-Tang Clan were working on. Yeah, they were going to do a collab project because also like Ghostface Killah's also other alias is called Tony Starks. So Tony Stark or Iron Man. So they were going to do a project together and they were going to call it Doom Starks, which would have been really dope. If you look at the work that MF Doom and even Ghostface did with a lot back in the day, there's some really they've done a lot of really dope stuff. Oh yeah, definitely legends. Shouts to the whole Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, he was gone. He did go gone way too soon. And it sucks what happened to him. It really does. Yeah, he couldn't get like access back into the US and stuff. So he was like stranded in England, which sucked. Yeah, if you just read the whole story about what happened to him, it's very sad and fucked up. I mean, he was originally born in London, but then he immigrated to the US and lived in New York. So yeah, it's very fucked up what happened to him. I also remember hearing a lot of his music on Adult Swim back in the days, late at night. They would play like a lot of his music during the commercials, which was dope. There's a lot of people I would have loved to see him work with. I would have loved to see him work with, of course, Tribe Called Quest. I think they would have been dope together. I would have loved to see him and Nas do a track together. Did MF Doom and Ari the Rugged Man ever do a track together? If not, him and Ari the Rugged Man, I think, would have been dope together. And he influenced a lot of underground rappers and just a lot of rappers even today. He had such a great impact in influencing a lot of people. No, he influenced Tyler the Creator, Earl Sweatshirt, which is some really good hip hop you guys should check out. From like the early to mid 2000s. Hi. Yeah, we have a surprise guest tonight on the Hours of Chaos podcast. It's someone who's been on the show before. He hasn't just been on the show in a while, so it's going to be a great episode tonight. He has a lot to talk about since we've had him last on the show. That's one of those people I would have really loved to interview is MF Doom. Are you talking about Tyler the Creator, Strange, and Earl Sweatshirt? Yeah, I think they would be dope to even play at the gathering. Someone said Odd Future isn't getting back together. For those that don't know, that was the collective between Tyler the Creator, Earl Sweatshirt, and whatnot. Odd Future was dope. It's one thing I always loved was hip hop collectives, like, you had Tribe Called Quest and stuff, and Queen Latifah, and Jungle Brothers, and De La Soul, and Black Sheep. They were all a part of the Native Tongues collective. Yeah, I am a true maniac. Damn right. I am a maniac. I am crazy. I am probably going crazy. So, what's up? What's goody? Yeah, I already made 3 posts for next month for anniversary shorts coming up on my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled on my YouTube channel for some of the anniversary albums I got coming up next month. And then share your thoughts in the comments when those come up. One of the albums coming out next month is going to be celebrating 42 years old. One of the hip hop albums that's celebrating its anniversary next month is going to be 42 years old. That's insane. Yeah, shout outs to A Tribe Called Quest. Not Midnight Marauders. The Low End Theory. Sorry, I'm still trying to wake up. The Low End Theory. This is one of my favorite. This is definitely one of my top favorite hip hop albums of all time. And look at that album cover. It's just so iconic. So iconic. But yeah, definitely MF Doom and I think Tribe would have mashed well together. Because, you know, MF Doom would incorporate a lot of jazz into his music too. So you know, with the jazz hip hop that they both would do, they would definitely sound perfect together. Oh, God. Now it's up to the other 3 lurkers. Yeah, I'm going to keep counting out the lurkers every time. But yeah, were you talking to, when you said I like that Kid Strange, were you talking about Tyler the Creator? Yeah, Tyler the Creator's dope. Check out Earl's Sweatshirt too if you haven't. Just check out the whole Odd Future camp. A lot of them were influenced by MF Doom, especially Tyler the Creator and Earl's Sweatshirt. Yeah, Can I Kick It? That's a classic. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. And I'm gone. Yeah, Tribe is some of my favorite stuff too when I'm in a deep thought or when I'm thinking creatively about stuff as well. What's up, Fudge? From Oxnard. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. California. What's good? I need to get a thing set up just for fun. Like where it says, so-and-so is lurking in the chat. It's like, yeah, we see you. How are you doing, though? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty all right. You know, same shit, different day. What else is new? Shouts to Yerba Mate. That's what I'm drinking. Probably shouldn't be, but hey, it's energy tea, so I'm going to come on here, chill with you guys for a bit, and I need to just finish doing some stuff, and then I'm going to meditate, and then I just need to set up the podcast for tonight. But apparently, this is technically healthy for you, so to a degree, it's healthy to a degree. I love this background. It's very hip-hop-y. That's why I love it. Oh, what's up? 3 lurkers now, I should say. Or is that 4? Would that be considered 4? Haha! Either way, what's up? I've done lost my mind. Yeah, that's something I have plans to do here on the YouTube channel too, is I want to definitely really talk more like hip hop and whatnot, like other hip hop as well. And just music probably in general, because I love music in general, y'all. But yeah, obviously the music I love a lot is hip hop music and rock and roll, obviously. Do you guys know there's technically 20 styles of hip hop subgenres? That's insane. And there's apparently more too. But there's like officially confirmed 20. One of them is horrorcore and wicked shit. Yeah, the lurkers are just building up. Shit. I almost want to start leaving this like a hip hop podcast, even though that's kind of what the Hours of Chaos podcast is. I mean, the Hours of Chaos podcast is like an underground podcast, but it's also a Juggalo podcast for and foremost. Where am I at on YouTube anyways? Because last time I checked, the channel keeps climbing. Right now, we're at 577 subscribers. We're almost at 600, y'all. Hell yeah. Still got a ways to go, but we just keep climbing. We climbing. I was gonna go for a walk, but it's too windy out right now. At least when I went outside, it was. Maybe I'll go in a little bit too. All I know is I need to get some stuff done, and then I should try to do some meditation today. I don't know. I don't know. But thank you to anyone who hit me up a few days ago, just making sure that I'm okay. I really appreciate that. Y'all know who you are. I just hate feeling how I've been feeling. I really do. Oh, shoot. What else y'all want to talk about? Shoot. Yeah, people always try to ask me what is my like certain number of hip hop albums that I love. I could never rank my favorite hip hop albums. Some stuff I noticed it's easy to rank some stuff, and then some stuff you can't, because then you leave stuff out when you rank stuff sometimes, and then I hate when I leave stuff out sometimes. Now, I could just say what some of my favorite hip hop albums are, but we'll be here forever. Or I can just keep making video shorts of like my favorite hip hop albums. I could never rank them. That's just hard. It really is. Because then you leave stuff out and then you're like, oh crap, I forgot to mention that. So it's not easy ranking some stuff. It's really not. Especially when it comes to music, it's hard. It really is. I mean, I could tell you what some of my favorite albums are of all time, but I could never like rank them. That's hard. I mean, it's kind of easy, but it's not at the same time. Because there's just so much, you know? And then sometimes it changes, so instead of it always changing, why don't you just say, this is my favorite album, but this isn't like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like I said, it's easy to rank stuff, but at the same time, it's not. It's really not. Especially when it comes to hip-hop music, because there's so many great albums out there. There's just so many. Alrighty. Still trying to think. I'm still debatable if I should get a guest for the Hours of Chaos. Not guest. Obviously guest. But co-host for the Hours of Chaos podcast. I'm still debating if I should. Or just because I've been doing it for 9 years by myself, if I should just continue to do it by myself. I'm still debating that because I don't want to have someone and have them be unreliable. So that's why I'm still debating if I should get a co-host or not for the Hours of Chaos podcast. We'll see. Or I'll just do like what some people said I should do, maybe where I get a different co-host every week, maybe. We'll see. I've been doing the show for 9 years by myself. I've had a few special guest co-hosts here and there. Yeah, basically what Snowden kind of said. The chat kind of is the co-host. Yeah, that is true. You guys are basically the co-hosts. Because sometimes you guys also come up with really good questions to ask our guests too. Where I'll ask our guest a question and sometimes you guys will ask our guest a question in the chat. So yeah, I guess you could say the chat is, you guys are basically the co-host. I mean, this is the show for the people and for the community and the culture. So the Hours of Chaos podcast is for the community and the culture. It's the show for the people, for the Juggalo community and culture. So there you go. Have a good day, Strange. How are you doing, Snowden? What's up? Much love. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we were just playing earlier, Snowden, some of my favorite MF Doom tracks. talking about how awesome MF Doom is, how the man was a genius. Yeah, I love that idea. Yeah, I have a lot of hip hop anniversary shorts scheduled for next month, so on the channel, so make sure you guys check those out. And then I was just talking about how it's hard for me to rank stuff, because it really is. Like when people were to always ask me, what are my so-and-so number of hip hop albums? I can't do that because I just can't, because then you leave certain albums out and you're like, oh crap, I forgot about that album. I could just say what my favorite hip hop albums are, but I'm not going to say, oh, this is da 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 da. I can't do that. It's hard. It really is. I could say what my favorite albums are, but we'd be here forever. All I gotta say, it's a long, long list. Oh. I could tell y'all what some of my favorite food groups are, like foreign food and food from all over the world. I could rank those. That's pretty easy. Like obviously, number one for me when it comes to food is I love Greek, Mexican. They're like tied. I love Asian food. And then number four would be Italian food. But yeah, Greek and Mexican always are like tied for like my favorite foods. I love spice though. What's goody? Whoop whoop. What's goody? How you doing? Yes, chairs. I am sitting in a chair. Chairs. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Anything. You're a Viking chef, meat and potatoes? Hey, meat and potatoes is good. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Potatoes. Tease me and please me, babe. Yeah, that's what I do every time when I'm cooking with potatoes. I don't say it. I just don't say potatoes anymore. Now I just go, let's get some potatoes. Anyone who gets that reference, you're awesome. Potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Shout out to all my nerds out there. How are you doing though, TZ? What are you up to today? We were talking about some of our favorite MF Doom tracks. What are some of your favorites, TZ? So I know how much you love MF Doom as well. And we were talking about the genius of MF Doom earlier. Oh, super dubba 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 doo. Jubba-doo, dabba 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 doo doo. I'm also a quarter Viking too, Snowden. I'm a quarter Viking too. I'm definitely a quarter Scandinavian. I have Norwegian in me and Swedish, so. All right, I'm going to tell you guys all the things that I am. I'll first start from like the best way I do it is I do like my mom's side of the family and then my dad's side of the family. So my dad's side of the family, Greek, Norwegian, and Swedish, as far as I know. And then I think English comes somewhere in there a little bit too. But as far as I know, on my dad's side, Greek, Norwegian, and Swedish. Also because my last name is Greek. And my grandfather was full Greek. My mom's side is German, Irish, French, Native American, I think a little bit of English, and Welsh. So. But my last name is Greek. Those that know me on a personal level. Yeah, my last name is Greek. If you don't know, now you know. But apparently I have a lot of Greek features, according to a lot of people. Y'all got quiet all of a sudden. Colorado does serve it at Viking style. It's true. Yeah, it does. What up, Hype Low? Sometimes we do, yeah. Dutch too. The Netherlands, yeah. I know a lot of people that are Dutch. I know a lot of people that are Pennsylvania Dutch, especially. They never saw an angel before. Are you talking about me, Snowden? Are you calling me an angel? What? Potatoes. Me and myself and I, Don. Gotcha. I'm still trying to wake up. Maybe I'll go for my morning walk. Like I said, I need to go do that as long as it's not windy and cold out like it was a little bit ago. Need to go try to finish stuff, set up for the podcast tonight, maybe try to meditate, get some motivation. Motivation. What is this? Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, shoot. So what else y'all want to talk about? What's everyone else got going on today? Really? I've only been live for 50 minutes. Shit. Do 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 do. Colorado. I guess we'll be alive for just a little bit longer. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I need to get some motivation. Motivation. What's the maximize and what's that do? What's that do? Don't know what that does. Minimize. What is that? What does that even do? I know this does full screen. Right. Okay. So what does this maximize do? Oh, that's what it does. Okay, that's what that's doing. Okay. All right. I get it. Okay. You're not up to much? Yeah, dope hat. Thank you. I have a shirt to match it too. Run DMC's dope. Suck at MCs. I need motivation today. I really do. Motivation. Motivation. Do, 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 do. Trying to think where I got this hat. Motivation. Why do people always compliment on my voice? Why? I never understood that. People tend to compliment on my voice a lot, like positively. It's like, why do people compliment my voice? Do I really have that good of a voice? Why? Can anyone answer that question that I'm wondering? Nope. There we go. Ellen. Okay. I'm just saying because I get compliments like that a lot. And I don't know why I get compliments like that. I really don't. I don't understand. Where'd you go, Snowden? Let me see what the weather is right now. I did find out why we've been having a really weird winter here in Colorado. It's because we're in a drought. That's why. Which means that it's going to be more dry this summer, which is going to suck because then we're going to have more wildfires here, which is going to make the air harder to breathe, which is going to suck, especially for me. Apparently right now it's 48 degrees out. That ain't too bad, but it's like windy today. Yeah. Oh, now I'm just sitting here chilling. But yeah, pretty much like Snowden said, for the Hours of the Chaos podcast, you guys in the chat pretty much are the co-hosts. So I love that. I love that. And tonight we have a returning guest to the Hours of Chaos podcast tonight. It's someone who's been on the show. He just hasn't been on the show in a while. So it's going to be dope to see what all he's been up to since we last had him on the show. just hang on here for just a little bit longer. Yeah, it's like 10:16 here, so. Oh, lordy, lordy. Good morning, Kat. How are you doing? I'm just chilling on here. What are you up to today? Oh, shoot. Ow, I don't know if you guys heard that, but my knee just popped as I was stretching. Ow. If you guys did hear that, that would be amazing. That would be crazy. Ah. Yeah, I'll just chill on here for a little bit longer. I love chilling with you guys. It really helps me. It really does. It really does. Otherwise, I'd just be talking, feel like I'm just talking to brick walls. I don't feel like I was just talking to a brick wall. So. What are you up to today, though, Cat Eyes? What are you up to? Thank you. I know what you mean. That's why I started streaming myself. Hell yeah. Well, yeah, these are just like little hangout streams that I do. And then I like to do, obviously, my podcast and whatnot. Although, when I don't have anyone to talk to on these hangout streams, I definitely am talking to a brick wall. My plans today are just getting the podcast ready for tonight, try to get motivation more for some stuff, finish some things, try to meditate and exercise a little bit. Try to take my mind off of shit. Oh, that's empty. All right. Oh, shoot. Yeah, can anyone answer that question for me? Why the fuck wasn't Darby booked for Juggalo Weekend in Miami, Florida? Oh, Darby and Dev? What the fuck? Major opportunity missed. All right, I'm probably going to go ahead and get off here for a little bit. Yeah, Darby wasn't booked for Juggalo Weekend in Miami, Florida, which is crazy. Being that Dev and Darby are from Florida. Them, my homies Dead Body Corporation, as well as Sick Thought, they all put on for Juggalos in Florida, so I'm wondering why that didn't happen. Maybe Darby's just been busy and he has a new album that he's working on. I don't know. I just want to know why. Juggalo Weekend is in Miami, which is known for swamps as well. But you also have, but you didn't book Darby and Dev, the Swampalos. So why didn't that happen? For those that don't know what the term Swampalo means, it's what you call juggalos who live or grew up in areas or states where there are swamps. So Swampalos. And I came up with that term, basically. And then all the other juggalos in Florida ran with it. They're like, yeah, Swampalo. I love that. Just like here in Rocky Mountain State, or where we're near the mountains, we're known as Mountain Lows. I'll try to have a wonderful day. Thank you, Kat. Yeah. I'll be live tonight for the podcast. So I'll be doing that live tonight. Everyone have a good day. Again, our guest is a surprise guest tonight, but it's someone who's been on the Hours of Chaos podcast before. He just hasn't been on the podcast in a while, so I have a lot for him to catch us up on since we had him last on the podcast. So make sure you guys tune in tonight. Again, the Hours of Chaos podcast starts at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, and I believe that's 4 or 5 Pacific time. So we'll see you guys live later tonight. And yeah, you guys already know who I am. I am Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, well, then it sucks to be you. Later, y'all. See you guys later on tonight. Whoop, whoop.